I had to slow it down because I saw that the music wasn't going to kick in time, so I had to really stretch out your name.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Terrible.
I don't like that at all. But you know what? I do like the live music, the live announce. I mean, that brings some energy to this thing.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that every week, or just when we have a room full of hangers-on? We got a lot of people here from Laughster. Right? Is that what it is? Laughster.com?
Yep.
All right, we're streaming live. I don't know how this works. I guess I talk, and you're able to see me live at home as we speak. Usually podcasting is not a live medium. It is something you, in the old days, you'd do at your dining room table. You upload it, and 6 months later, some guy from New Zealand tells you you're funny. So we're doing it now. We're going live on Lapster. This is Lapster. This is the website where if maybe you don't like going to strip clubs. Maybe it makes you uncomfortable to go there. This is a interactive website where people, an animated lady will sit on your lap, and then you donate money to get more lap dances. Lapster.com. By the way, somebody Google Lapster.com and see if that's available. If it's not, I'm going to get Lapster.com. I'm going to pay for that domain name.
And then try Lapster.com/champagne room. See if that's.
Oh yeah, see that. I see what's going on there. Anyway, we're in cahoots with Laughster, right?
Yeah.
LAFFSTR. They all have panicked looks on their faces, like I really think it's Lapster, and that this is really what it's about. They all looked at each other like, wait. You three literally had looks on your faces like you're the dumb executives that are in this town, and I mean that with all positive energy, because I know you're better than that. You seem like sharp people. You understand the internet's the future, but they had that look like, did he say Lapster? He better not know it. Pick it up. You're in my dojo. I'll kick you the fuck out. You understand me? I'll end this thing now. I'll shut this down right now. We're auditioning you. Right? If we like what you provide, you may or may not get Podcastathon 2013. We're talking to YouTube. We already told Daily Motion to suck it.
Oh boy, I don't know if they've gotten that message yet, but I guess they just did now.
I don't know if we really did. I was just trying to make my point.
Sure.
You may have just made it clear. My point is, I want these Laughster representatives to start laughstering it at things I say. I'm a genius. We're lucky to be in the same 12 by 12 room as me. And B, I know it's Laughster. Relax.
They wanted so badly to not be in the room, by the way. They were really lobbying hard to get out of this room.
Where would they go?
I said that they wanted to be out in the hall for 2 hours, which seemed crazy. They can't be out in
the hallway?
I said they could go in the office.
And then I said have them stay.
I thought it would be more fun for you to berate them.
It's already fun, right? They're already having a good time, right? Dan over there, he looks very pleasant. He's happy. I got to assume one of these guys' last name is Laughster. And that's how they got this gig. Anyhow, we're live streaming. We're thrilled to be here. We'll get right to our regular show in a half a minute. If you're watching this, great. If you're not, enjoy the podcast. We'll get to it. Let's cover a couple of things as we're doing live here this week. We got Matt, maybe you're better off explaining how this thing works. It seems, and listen, I may be biting the hand that feeds. It seems dicey. It seems sneaky. I don't know what's going on. We're asking people to give chips or credits.
Right. Yeah, bitcoins. I think bitcoins are involved.
Is this like that? Is this like bid quips or whatever that thing is, where I go in there and I
Quibids?
Where I get to buy for $10,000, I can buy 5 bids.
I would love to know. I'm never going to do it, but I would love to know how Quibids actually works.
My guess is it doesn't.
Right.
They take you pay $1,000, and then somehow you get an iPad. Because then you had to bid your bids, and then somehow, though, it ends up being more than the product that you...
But that's not what this is, Jimmy.
No, this is Laughster, and these guys run a top-notch operation, or else they wouldn't be here, associated with Never Not Funny. We're not doing man greats.
Right.
We don't advertise crap. We get involved with good people. You want man greats? You know what, trucker? I understand. Your time is tight. Get out and run in and get yourself a hot sandwich. If you've got time to put a steak on your engine...
Is that how it works? That's what man grade is?
Yeah,
you put it on your engine block?
Yeah, you put the engine, because then your engine heats up and you cook as you drive.
What?
Yeah, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it just went on your grill like a regular thing.
Like a wrapper? Like the front teeth?
Yeah, it goes on your teeth. No, like you put the man grate on top of your regular charcoal grill or your gas grill, and then it just heats up, and it's a different way, a better way to grill. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just use the grill then?
Because this is solid, it's stainless steel or something. I don't know.
I swear to God it has something to do with the engine block. Does anybody know?
Garen will look it up for us.
Man, great, Garen. That's what I need.
While he does that, I'll explain.
He's already there. Then you can explain.
Okay.
The official man grate does not appear to have anything to do with a truck.
That's not our guy then. Look for, is it man grate or man grill?
Man Great. No, that's right.
It is Man Great.
It's Man Great.
What are you at? Man Great is
Mangreat.com.
You and your buddy go to that site. Is that the safe way of saying that?
It's an app that you can get on your iPhone.
Fantastic.
All right. So in the meantime, Matt, explain what's happening.
Yeah, so on Laughster, where we're streaming live right now, if you're on there, you will see that there are these incentives. And
If they're not on there, if they're listening to this podcast come this weekend, LAFSTER.com.
2 Fs, LAFF.
What did I say? Just one?
Yeah.
Double up those Fs, guys.
2 Fs, STER. If you're only hearing about this now, I'm sorry that you missed the live stream. I'll say that. But also, yeah, there are these incentives, and people can give money, and it's going to Smile Train.
We've worked that out with Laughster. Generally, the Laughster people take that money, right? They take the
No, they take a cut.
They take a cut.
Yeah.
We make a couple of bucks too. Is that?
Sure.
But that's not how we're doing it because we have a subscription base.
Right.
We're going. All the money that we raise here today is going to go to Smile Train,
Right.
and will be added to the Podcastathon total.
Exactly.
We're going to start out. Okay, very good. Well, that's nice of the Laughster
So
people.
what happened was we put up a few things. The one thing we put up, you can hold that up right now, is this Nashville Season 1 DVD. And it's, what? Is it your favorite TV show? No.
I don't know. I know you put on Facebook that it's my favorite TV show. General Hospital, of course, is my favorite.
Right.
And then Breaking Bad is number 2. Mad Men's in there.
But
this isn't top 5. I think it's fantastic.
Now that it's back, I'm so...
We're a week behind still.
Oh, man. Well, then we can't talk about... Nothing really happened, by the way. But yeah, so somebody already won this, and they also won a phone call from us live on the air, which we're going to do in a few minutes. But that's gone. Also gone, these mystery prize bags. We're going to be giving away some...
Those are gone?
T-shirts and DVDs and other things that we're going to be sending out. You won't even know what you get until you receive it. But
I know it won't be a Nashville DVD. That's
No,
on its own.
That's right. But you can still, if you donate $35, you can still get an autographed copy of Jimmy's new CD, Sprezzatura. That's up there, and then we might be throwing something else in there later on the show.
Now we got these CDs to get rid of. That's it. And I'm not kidding. If these Laughster people are going to stay in the room, they better fucking start laughing. Them sitting here like sticks in the mud isn't going to fly.
Yeah.
I'll pull the plug on this right now. You understand me? Mm-hmm. We've already committed to giving away this DVD.
In fact, it's right next to your foot. You could just kick it, the green cord next to your right foot. All you have to do is yank on that, and then no more stream.
I'll do it. I'm more than happy to do it. You know what? When Rainbow Bridge, that was my band in high school. Mm-hmm. We spoke about it season 1. When Rainbow Bridge did a live, it was one of our live shows over there at the roller rink at Roller Wheels. Mm-hmm. Right during UFO's Lights Out, somebody kicked the power cord.
Oh my God!
I think to this day, Matt, I suspect foul play. I believe because K. Paul Boyev had quit the band at that point, and he and his buddies,
oh my God,
in a new band, they showed up, and I don't think it was K. Paul. I think he's got more respect for that than that.
I never knew that he quit the band and you kept going.
We went with
time.
Chuck. We had Chuck on lead guitar.
How'd that work?
Couldn't tell you Chuck's last name for him. What? I'm not kidding. Laughter, offer me $1 million right now for Chuck's last name. Offer it to me.
$1 million for Chuck's last name.
Simpson. Now I want my money. The point is I don't know it. I don't know Chuck's last name. How did it work out? Chuck loved, and he wasn't wrong in this regard because it fit my voice a little better to do UFO and Michael Schenker. Mm-hmm. He was in love with the Schenker brothers, Rudolph and Michael, the guitarist, and so he played a flying V, and he loved. So it was very. We had a lot of UFO in our set. Mm-hmm. But you know what? The magic was gone. It wasn't the Jimmy and Paul and Mike and Brian rehearsing every day in the garage, every summer day, and then doing Tuesday nights and Saturday nights come school time. It was gone. You know what I mean? That jazz was gone. The excitement was gone.
I hear you.
And then we tried to regroup. I don't know if you ever knew that either. We tried to regroup. We tried to get the band back together.
Oh God.
And it just was gone. Mm-hmm. It was lightning in a bottle, man. The first summer.
I hear you.
Summer of 82. Summer of 82. Mm-hmm. Of course, in 69, that's when I got my first 6-string.
Right.
And then I rehearsed.
Did you buy it at the Five and Dime?
Yeah, right at the Five and Dime, yeah.
Right.
And
you had some problem with your fingers, I remember.
Jimmy quit.
Oh, really? That's you.
Was it Joey got married?
Yeah.
One of the guys got married.
I thought it was Jody, but then that never...
Oh, yeah, Jody got married. Yeah, that's it.
It's Jody.
And I'll tell
you...
you
Is Jody a guy or a girl?
Yeah, Jody. I got a buddy named Jody Rice.
I always thought
it's not him.
I thought that was a girl, but now I realize it probably wasn't a girl.
Jody could be Jody Davis. I believe I was a catcher for the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
Joe D. Messina is a country western singer, lady.
Maybe it was Joe D.
You think she quit?
Maybe.
Joe D. quit. Jimmy got married. I don't know. I forget. You know what? The point is, I knew we never go far.
Right. But when you look back now, man. Summer seemed to last forever.
It really did. We're talking about the summer of '69.
Yes.
Anyway, '82 is when Rainbow Bridge was at the height of its career. They were gone by '82. '83, the band tried to get back together. It was magic in '82. '83 was over.
Yeah.
It was over.
Well, probably maybe some bad feelings between because Paul left and came back. It just probably there's some bitterness and some resentment.
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, it just was. I think it was just weird. You know what I mean? I think you're right. I mean, maybe some oddities. You know, Jim, our keyboard player, was not part of the regroup. I think that we lost a little magic with that.
Well, there, you got your answer.
Well, certainly in '83, you want keys on that band, baby.
Sure.
You know,
gotta have keys. So you didn't have keys in '83.
We got together for one rehearsal, and we all looked at the end of it. We all went, done.
Wow,
didn't work.
It's a little bit of a bummer. This story you're telling.
'86, we got back together for another reunion show. Got together again. This time, Jim Rago's involved. We got together at Jim Rago's house. And he had gone on to be playing with some bands around Chicago, so he had a nice rig over there. He had a whole. He had a whole Jeff Downs from Asia looking set of keyboards. Had a drum kit over there. Brian Mell hit those skins. Kay Paul on guitar. Mike Rago over there on bass. And I was doing my best to wear sunglasses because if I didn't have a good voice in '82, I had a worse voice in '86. So I hid behind my sunglasses. That's what I did at that event. Anyhow, well, what number is this?
This is 1314.
1314. Let's talk about this. We got Dan is here, Eric is here, Emily is here. They're from Laughter, and I've already told them they got to pick it up.
I should also explain that I briefly announced that this was our 400th episode.
You didn't briefly. You made a big to-do about it.
Big stink.
You made a big to-do.
I don't know what happened other than I must have been like doing the math, like lying in bed late one night, and I was just like, yeah. So it's like we did 2 seasons. That was the first 2 seasons where that was 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
Then I was like, and then we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 11. 11 times 26.
It's 260.
The 10 times 6 is 260. I
right.
mistakenly said 11, so I tacked 26 onto that. So I was like, yeah, so 1314 will be the 400th episode. So I counted 13 when I shouldn't have. So anyway, this is the 374th episode.
374, but we're happy to be doing it in conjunction with Laughter.com. Again,
Yeah.
This is a trial basis. We are trying these people out. So far, I don't like the energy I'm getting from them. Maybe it's going out. I don't know if it's going out fluidly across the internet. Maybe people are watching this and loving what they're seeing.
Are people commenting in the chat?
What do they do? Do they chat, Eric? What happens?
They're chatting.
Who's monitoring the chat? We are. All three? You have 3 people monitoring?
It takes 3 people
That
to
seems
monitor
like
this
2
chat.
people too many by my count.
Wait, Garrett, are you also monitoring the chat?
I am not.
Okay.
I don't
I
mind.
can be.
You picked up your mic as if you had something to add to this.
I was going to hand it to them, then I thought, no.
Okay, got it.
So who's monitoring? Who's on the chat?
We are.
And are people chatting?
Yes.
A lot of questions about technical.
Yeah, I would imagine there are, Emily. There's a lot of questions about technical stuff.
Like what? Like there's not working? Okay.
It's all working. People can
Okay.
see it. People can hear it.
All right. Cool. It's also I also found out it's Thanksgiving Day in Canada today. Today is
Why do
Canadian
they have
Thanksgiving.
a different Thanksgiving?
I don't because they're not American.
Yeah, but why would they have Thanksgiving at all? Isn't the premise behind Thanksgiving that the
I might not be right about this.
you may?
Garen, can you look that up? I've already screwed up the episode number.
What is the episode number?
The count. I didn't screw up the number. The
Which
count.
is 1314?
1314.
And that's if I'm not mistaken, that's when Columbus took a little trip. 1314.
Sure.
By the way, this is Columbus Day here in America.
It is that.
So is that why it's Thanksgiving for the Canadians? That he didn't land there?
I don't know.
Is that what they thank God for? Thank God that slimy Italian.
He didn't land here either, didn't he? Where did he land? Costa Rica or something?
Something like that.
What?
He didn't land in the United States.
What about when the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock?
They didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
What?
That's Malcolm X.
Oh, jeez. I was doing From Anything Goes. I was doing Plymouth Rock. Anything goes.
I have no idea what year that was. That was like in the 1600s, wasn't
it? When did we, because I don't know anything about history, when did we kill Indians? When did that happen?
That was over 400 years, I think. It took a long time to kill them all.
Oh, God.
There were so many, Jimmy.
That's on you. That's on you. This is going to be one of those, when I make these jokes, people laugh. When you or Pat make them, people get upset.
What did I'm just That's what happened.
We're having controversy in this country right now. The Washington Redskins,
Yes.
they refuse to change their name. Now, you know my opinion on this.
I don't.
We
What is
host
it?
a show
Yeah.
here where when people go, hey, I was almost in New York on 9/11. Well, then, first of all, you're not part of this conversation.
Yeah.
But if that's not when you guys make that joke. I'm an atheist. You guys, we say things for humor here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, some of it's rooted in truth because it's coming from me and my fiber. But I stand. You know what? If enough people think Redskins is offensive, change it.
Haven't we reached the quota yet? I mean, who doesn't think it's offensive?
And I know the internet's buzzing with what if they were called the San Francisco Chinamen? What if they were
Right.
called the Washington Illegals? I guess it's a Mexican team. My point is, there's people
I
out
so
there.
want more examples, by the way.
What else do you want?
I want to hear as many as
New York Jews.
Yeah.
You happy there?
Uh-huh.
Chinamen.
How about the San Francisco gays?
No, I've already got the Chinamen are coming out of the San Francisco area.
Oh, damn it.
Boston?
Can you change that?
The
How about
Boston,
the Golden State gays?
the Golden State Gays? I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
The Boston over
They
the
can
tops.
still be in the SF area.
Yeah, sure. They're in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I get it. Why? They don't have to be move.
Provincetown gays.
The P-Town Queers.
It's too small for a team. You can't have a pro team in that tiny little town.
You know what? They'd have a very devoted fan base.
That's true. For 3 months out of the year.
right.
rest of the year,
Well, that's all you need. Well, no, basketball's what, 9 months now these days?
8 or 9, yeah.
Why does it have to be basketball? Maybe it's a 3 month. Maybe it's a.
I thought it was. I thought we were talking baseball.
Could be any team. No, football. Redskins.
Oh well, yeah, but we started talking about other stuff. I mean, there's also the Braves, maybe not, or the Cleveland Indians. I don't know. That's not as bad, but
That's just Indians.
yeah,
Fine. Braves. They're brave. These are Braves.
yeah.
Right? I mean, look what Tampa Bay did. The Devil Ray community got up in arms.
They didn't like
They
devils,
were offended about it.
and that's weird because that's the
I'm
name
kidding,
of a fish.
I'm kidding, but I'm
that
pretending,
didn't happen?
that the fish got upset.
I know. I really didn't know why they changed it because they
think
did change it.
They thought that Rays was more positive, I think, is what the reason. What is it? Garen, look that up. Why did the Devil Rays change the name of the Rays? And they also have a shitty new logo.
I'm still waiting to hear about Canadian Thanksgiving, by the way.
We got a lot going on. But Redskins should be changed.
Yes.
And again, I stand behind not in my backyard. It infuriates me when people, but there's something different there. It would be like, like take Chinaman out of it if it was the coolies. You know what I mean? If we called, when you call a specific race by
It's a slur.
By a slur.
Is anyone arguing that it's a slur?
Redskin?
It is a slur.
They do have Redskin. The engine. Here's one that I will say is ridiculous. When we're cleaning up sitting Indian style, you're over fucking thinking it.
Yeah.
That's how you sit. You sit around in your powwow. You're outside of your teepee.
I'm okay with that.
Indian style.
I'm okay with that just because I think it's confusing to have Indian mean Native American, but also mean the Asian Indian. It's if for no other reason than to eliminate some of the confusion there for children. I think that's okay to change that.
No, don't cloud up this nonsense. For years, we've said sit Indian style.
Yeah.
You sit around, you have peace pipe. You hit your blanket against the flames to let the other locals
signal.
know
Sure.
that we're having a meeting.
A powwow.
Yes, I got no problem with that. But now I got to go, hey, come on, hey, everybody, hi, sit out crisscross applesauce? It's offensive.
The weirdest part of it, that's offensive? I think what's weird
is
about
to
that
the
is
Indian.
crisscross applesauce doesn't sound like a noun. Or what's the right part of speech I'm looking for? It's not, crisscross applesauce sounds like a verb, whereas Indian style.
I don't think it does. I think it sounds like a noun.
Crisscross applesauce?
Let's sit down crisscross applesauce.
Well, if
it could sound
it's
verby.
too long. If that's maybe that's what I'm getting at.
I think it's fun to say.
So now you're taking the other position?
I think it's fun to say, but I think in this instance, I think people that are offended by saying Indian style are overthinking it. Sit down.
Just say crisscross.
Cross your legs and shut your goddamn mouth.
I guess if you say crisscross, then everyone starts to jump. And you
Right?
don't want that.
And then eventually one of you die.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Elliot just said, then you wear your pants backwards. That's what he said.
That's right. Because Inside Out is wicked, whack.
Is that their tune?
They were taking a shot at another bad creation, another preteen rap group that wore their clothes inside out. And they
Hey,
said,
how about you just make music? How about that? How about I guess neither of those bands are around anymore, right? And again, we lost one of the great Chris or Cross. Which one did we lose? Kid and Play? Are they still around?
They were both named Chris. I don't know if Cross was anybody.
What about Christopher Cross? He's still with us.
Yep. And there was Kid and Play are still around.
They're great. One of them does comedy now, if I'm not mistaken. Chris?
Yeah.
I think his name's Chris.
We're getting a yes from
right? He still does
Emily.
comedy. It's not Chris Evans. That guy's Captain America. Chris what? Chris Young? No, Chris Young's the guy that used to work at Comedy Central. It's not him.
Is it Thanksgiving in Canada?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Garen, I would
For
have
no reason.
I would have loved Garen if you would have just went click. Yes, click. I would have loved hearing the click. You say yes, and then you don't talk again.
Ever.
Why does that make so much noise when it clicks on?
I don't know. Is it worth it? Should we just have a mic on all the time for him?
No, because
then we hear his clickety clacks.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
not
need
good
that
either.
shit. This guy types horribly. He's a loud typer.
He's a sloppy typer.
He's got heavy fingers, man.
Yeah.
His fingers mumble as bad as his mouth does when he types. All right, episode. All right, so what do we have to do here? We have to give
gotta
something
call
away?
this guy. Do we want to call this guy now?
Yeah, let's call him. This is a guy. What did he donated? What? How many credits?
75.
And is there something, we have to explain anything, or do everybody that's online understands what's happening? They know how to do this.
The credits are just you add a zero to whatever the dollar amount is. So 500 credits is $50.
So I have to go in there. It's just so that I understand. On the off chance I watch another show on Laughster, and let's be clear, I'm not.
Our friends Walking the Room did it. They did a Laughster
Oh, they did?
event. Yeah.
Well, maybe I watched that one. I've seen the other lineup. I'm not interested in what they have over there. And by the way, that's not true. I've done zero research on this. What did I say to you and Elliot? This is tech. I'll show it. Don't bother me with it.
Right.
So maybe they have the greatest shows in the world over there. Maybe there's an episode of General Hospital with the band Chicago playing on it.
Oh my God.
And I still don't know that exists. By the way, Chicago was on General Hospital about 20 years ago.
Really?
I don't want anybody going, does Jimmy not know? Jimmy knows.
A lot of people have been asking if you've seen Clear History. I know you don't have HBO.
I haven't seen it yet.
Clear History is the Larry David movie that has the band Chicago in it.
That's correct.
Pivotal plot point too.
Hey, they were just Lee Loughnane, one of the founding members of Chicago, was on Adam Carolla's podcast recently, and Adam was nice enough to have a founding member of a million, over 100 million records sold, founding member on to listen to Allison Rosen do the news. It was it was so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable how little they were talking to Lee Loughnane.
Well, that's every episode. They bring someone in and
then they just sit around and while Brian presses a button.
What are you looking at there?
Apparently, I'm starting another
feud.
Remember before when people said we had a fight with the Corolla Show?
Yeah.
We never had one.
Right.
They have. If somebody wanted to say that after today, they could play that clip back, and it may sound like I have a fight with them. I don't. Ace is a good man. We appreciate all the help he's done with podcasting. All right, so the mystery prize bags, those are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do they do? All right, so they use a credit card?
Yeah.
And then you use a credit card and you go in there and say, I want to buy 1,000 credits.
Mm-hmm.
And a credit is, how much is a credit?
So
$10.
Credits is $1.
10 credits is $1.
Right.
Pardon?
Yeah. Sorry,
a dime. A dime is a credit's a dime?
Correct.
All right, so then I buy X amount of credits, and then I could donate it to in our case, Smile Train, and then get some prizes.
Yeah, and people
Right.
have been donating and donating. They've been loving it.
It's going okay. It's going. Dan, you're happy so far, Dan?
Oh, we're happy.
It's going very well. Emily, how are you feeling about this?
I am so excited to be here.
Match made in heaven. That doesn't answer. It does not answer my question. How do you think it's going so far? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's a classic dodge.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know who the boss is in this, but I'm guessing that Dan shot Emily a look, and now Emily's going to have to do some damage control when they leave here. I'm telling you, Jimmy's usually a nice guy.
Emily just started. Are you 2 weeks in?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks in.
2 to 3. And how long has Laughster been around? How long is this thing going on?
And this product's been around for about 8 months.
About 8 months. A little less than a year. A little more than half a year.
Yeah.
And we're happy with Laughster so far.
We're happy.
Did you guys start it? Are you the?
Yeah, we're the founders.
You two guys are the founders of Laughster.
We are.
And the negativity of Napster didn't play into that name at all. You guys didn't.
Up with a name.
You came up with it.
Oh.
Wow, you couldn't wait to get away from that name quick enough, man. You could not wait. And so you guys obviously kicked around other names other than Laughster. What were some other options, guys? Just out of curiosity, Eric.
Didn't
We didn't. We said what about laughter? Then
One and
meeting
done.
over.
It was a one-name brainstorm.
Love it.
Okay. Dan, you couldn't say, let's think about this for at least 10 more seconds? By the way,
They don't overthink things. Like that's what we do. We would talk about it for 6 months. Although not with Never Not Funny. We just like, man, Never Not Funny.
yeah, we should have thought about that.
And now you regret it.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
I think Laughter and Never Not Funny should have a conversation about changing names in the new
How
year.
about Never Not Laughter? Just combine it.
Oh, no, I don't like that at all. No,
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No. We're looking for love in all the wrong places. Anyway, Laughter is involved this week. They're doing a great job. I don't know what they're doing over there. These are the guys that started it, Dan and Eric from Laughter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the name. But
It's what you make of it.
The
This is
stir it's Napster, Friendster, everything with a stir,
Friendster,
holster.
Napster.
People don't carry guns in holsters anymore, guys.
They do in Texas.
No, they don't. Right in the back of the pant.
Oh,
Everybody carries their gun right back in here now.
small of the back.
Yeah, small of the back.
Magnum PI style.
Yeah, go Selleck. So my point is, guys, the stir, it's done. It's
They're
done.
gonna bring back the stir.
You think so?
Third time's the charm.
You know what I do?
Flickster. I use that all the time.
What do I use? Flickster? Is that
You
the one I
should.
use? Is that the app with the popcorn?
The movies, yeah.
Even looking at that gives me my diverticulitis acts up. Yeah, that's Flickster.
Flickster.
Flixter.
Nothing wrong with that.
But this is Laughster.
Yep.
Flickster sounds so great.
Oh God.
I like Laughster. I'm just concerned about the stir for business reasons.
Should we just be laugh, L-A-F-F?
No, you're dead in the water with laugh.
You can't drop the stir then.
All right, then keep it. Guys, I love it. 8 months going strong. I'm on board. And by the way, if you're a comedy club, quit using LAFF as your last 4 digits. I'm tired of that shit, too. All right, a lot of comedy clubs do that. Or maybe I like that. I can't decide what my opinion is on that.
Does anyone have like 1-800-GUFFAW?
Well, wait, let's try it.
Or was that that's not enough digits?
How would
is
you
it?
spell guffaw?
GUFFAW. Guffaws.
You think it's a GU?
Yeah.
GUFF?
AWS.
Hang on. AWS.
Wait, I should be doing it on the air so we can talk to whoever you want to hear.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. There's no way. There's 1-800-GUFFAWs. What would that even be?
I don't know. I think my phone just exploded into my ear. Oh, no!
Was it?
It's America's hottest talk line.
Really?
Yeah.
1-800-GUFFAWs?
Did I just get charged money? How does that happen?
No.
Right?
How would they charge
I don't know.
you?
These guys know how to scam people out of money. Did I just lose money? Did I just buy credits? What just happened, fellas? 1-800
think you're
guffaws.
fine.
It
You
was
would have
some
had to give
sexy
him
lady telling me, "You've just reached America's hottest talk line."
Wow, man.
Call him.
Okay.
I want you to hear that voice because maybe it's not as sexy as I thought it was.
Hold on.
You listen to it. It's B. Arthur answers.
Our guest is going to be here at some point, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, very soon.
Okay.
All right, so let's call this guy.
Well, first we're going to call 1-800-GUFFAWs. Well, you told me to. I want to hear it. What happened?
Welcome to America's hottest talk line. Ladies,
Talk line.
talk to interesting and exciting guys free.
Oh my God. That was crazy.
Lady, it's one of those scams. Ladies talk for free, but if you want to, listen to some girl talk and beat off, you got to pay a couple of bucks.
Sure.
But that's what that is, right? I mean, this is just a big scam. Nobody's calling, and they're not talking about the events of the day.
It's 2013. Like that no one's been using that since the internet was invented.
I would love to know, right? I mean, how many people are calling that? And but you're still calling to finish some business, right?
Yes, that has to be what that's for.
Some dude's not calling and buying, 50 credits and saying, boy, this the WW2 veteran storming the Capitol, that was pretty crazy, huh? Oh my God, yeah. I mean, that's not happening.
No.
And then she's in her head talk about, well, are you going to come or not? You finish it up. Mm-hmm. Unless maybe that's what gets the guy off. I'm not going to judge anybody's sexual fetishes.
I think this maybe requires some more research. I don't know if we're going to solve it right now, unless we want to just sit here and talk to them instead of doing our show. But then that's probably crossing some weird copyright line.
I wouldn't mind talking to the woman and finding out what the deal is. But we got to pay. You got to give her a credit card. I don't want.
We're trying to make the money go the other way. We're trying to raise money.
One of you guys from Laughter, give me your credit card so we can do this.
Maybe we should be giving away credits to
1-800 guffaws.
1-800 guffaws. By the way, I mean, they must have a bunch of different phone numbers that just go to the same place. But why that? Why did they get that one?
A lot of laughs, baby. You go over there, you're gonna laugh. These girls are looking for a good time. You're going to laugh and have fun. I just found out. I just got a text message. Paul Gilmartin owns that 1-800 number name. When domain names went out, he went 800 number.
Let's call Australia's hottest talk line.
All right, here we go. So this is the fella. What's the deal on this guy?
This guy donated $75 to win Nashville season 1. Thanks. Now we have to ship it all the way to Australia.
Yeah,
Thanks
jerk.
for that.
Hey, what's your thoughts on this?
The sleeve over the
Can
case.
that stop?
It's a waste of paper.
It's a waste of paper.
But then you don't get the embossing. I think they do it because so they can have some fancy.
I don't want it, man. Because now I have a drawer full of these. Because my old collector self of
Oh, you don't just keep that in the on the shelf?
I don't like it on the shelf because
Really?
then if you have a child, somehow this part comes undone, and then you've got Raggedy.
Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, and Andy.
Andy.
All right, let's call this guy before our guest gets
Okay,
here.
so this guy, he wins this DVD, but he's also winning the phone call we're about to make.
And then other people are winning Sprezzatura CDs. We got that
Yep.
mystery package.
Yep.
Somebody's going to get a handshake.
Everyone's going to get a
Who
handshake.
printed this out?
I think that was Emily's work.
Was this you, Emily?
handiwork.
Great, it's fantastic. My pleasure, Emily. Good to see you again. Emily and I used to.
Hello.
Hi, who am I speaking to, please?
Theo. How's it going?
Who?
Theo.
Theo.
Okay, he has to know he's mispronouncing his own name.
Yeah.
Hey, you
got the right
You
name.
paid money to have me call you. Knock it off.
I didn't pay money for my name, Theodore.
This thing's already a failure. This guy's accent is getting on my nerves. The connection to Australia is getting on my
Right.
nerves. If this money wasn't going to a good cause, I would pull the plug right now on this thing.
Well, we've
I offered to call in.
he did offer to
my
call in.
landline.
That's true.
Is that possible? Can
I
we
don't
do
think
that?
that's going to be any better, though. I think this is probably the best connection we're going to get.
Are you? Is this a landline, sir?
This is going through the internet, but I
listen to
can
that.
call.
It's Google Voice.
Why are we doing Google Voice? Why doesn't he call from a telephone?
Sounds better.
He sounds like a robot.
All right, Theo, do you want to call? Let's just compare it. Let's have him call. He has the number.
All right.
You want to A/B this?
Yes, I'm going to A/B this in my expensive headphones.
Theo, is it Theo?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, give us a call back, Theo.
All right, I'll do my best.
Do your best. 1-800-GRFAW is our number.
Oh wait, I got to turn the.
Turn your toes off.
I got to turn our thing on because I have the thing off. Oh, this is a failure,
Where's
guys.
our guest at, by the way?
It's a good question. Where's my menu?
I don't know. Where's our listeners after this?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's been a lot of funny. Let's not deny that funny.
I agree.
Right?
You wouldn't know from these guys.
Not from these fucking statues that are in here. You guys are trying to win our business, and they're in here like goddamn statues.
They're spending. Someone just bought a CD.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, good luck to that guy. Could be a lady.
Where is my menu bar? Damn it!
I don't know. You talking about it? Why don't? Maybe I should talk while you do that. Maybe we should take a break while you.
I'm
do
just
that.
gonna call Theo back.
All right. Who's this? Are you call? Is he calling in?
This is Theo.
It's him.
Yeah, but it's not the landline.
Hello.
Theo.
Yeah, I tried calling, but I got your.
I know.
Went right to voicemail.
Yeah,
All right,
I gotta
let's
turn
do
that
this
off.
then.
Let's take a break. No, you want to finish this up? Our guest isn't here. I guess we could talk to Theo.
Let's talk to Theo now. Theo, walk us through it. How old of a guy are you, Theo?
24.
24. You know what? Sometimes it sounds crystal clear, and other times it sounds like he's talking to me through a tin can.
Yeah, it's weird.
Are you using a
be
tin
the
can? It is
distance.
Australia. Hey, so what musically, Theo? You're down in Australia. We wish you luck. What time? First of all, what time is it there? We are streaming live here in America, the United States of America. It's the #1 country in the world. And today is Columbus Day. This is the day where this country was founded. A gentleman, an Italian, came across, slit some Indians' throats, and now I get to see a parade. Theo,
It's at 7:05 a.m.
7:05 a.m.
Yep.
1:05.
I got up at 5:30.
Is that what time you get up every day, or did you get up early for the phone call?
No. I get up at 10, so this was an early one.
I woke him up to make sure this phone call would work.
Oh,
The test went great. Now, you're right. It doesn't sound so great, but it was sounding great before.
I'll blame one reason for that. Me.
No, it might be the fact that we're streaming video over the internet
Yeah, I think the
while we're doing
stream-
this. Hey, are you watching it, Theo? Were you watching us live?
Yeah, I'm watching. I've got about a 10-second delay, so I've muted that.
That's a good idea. Yeah, turn your radio down.
Yeah.
Theo, So you're watching it live. How's the picture look, Theo? You happy with how it looks?
I've got a very good picture.
Oh, it sounds good down in Australia.
Cool.
They're happy in Australia with the
Awesome.
guys. So far, the one note we've received, guys, has been positive. Hey, Theo. So you've been listening and watching. Your thoughts on the name Laughter? You got any thoughts on that, Theo?
I think it might have gone down the Twitter route with the ending, so it could catch on.
Oh, you like it?
I guess if you drop the S,
I
it
guess
is
it's a
tur.
name.
Yeah.
Would it be Laughter? What about guys? Just Laughter.
Oh, that's so confusing though, because it wouldn't be spelled.
confusing.
But everybody remembers Laughter.
L-
Robert Plant said that.
Laffter.
Laughter.
Laughter.
Fellas, it's not too late.
They're still in beta.
It's much too late for goodbyes. That's a Julian Lennon
True.
song.
Julian Lennon.
All right, so Theo, you're 24 years old. You're a young guy. You're up early today. You usually get up at 10 a.m. What job do you have that allows you to get up at such a late hour, sir?
It's called being a student.
Okay, and you're majoring in what? At university, what are you majoring in?
Journalism.
Journaling. You're doing great so far, being interviewed. And do you have a girlfriend, young fella?
Yes, I'm engaged.
You're engaged. When's the big day? And do it your way. Tell us the day, then the month.
The day is the Saturday, the 29th of November next year.
Of 14?
Yep.
Oh yeah, wait. This was the guy. Didn't you tweet at us or something that you?
Yeah, I asked you to come to my wedding and do the podcast
Theo,
live.
save yourself that typing next time.
I said I'd pay.
Wait, heads up. I wasn't
Can't
told
afford
about
it.
money.
You're gonna pay us to fly to Australia?
I guess, yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy, he's already he's
Yeah, I
can make that happen.
mid-sentence.
Really? You can make that happen. 24-year-old student has the money to
I don't have the money.
Oh,
I'll
you
get
don't.
the money.
Okay, so we're gonna do
jobs.
some sort of Kickstarter. I love this idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Kickstarter.
Kickstart it.
Can you do that for this sort of thing?
Maybe we laughster it. You guys want to laughter
You want to go credits? 10 cents a
If
credit.
Zach Braff can get a Kickstarter with all his millions of dollars, I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
Honest to God, it
He
sounds
just
like he's got a
he
voice
went through a
of his own.
wormhole during that sentence.
What did our guest come? Did you have to just?
No, I was
looking.
looking to see. I don't know where she is.
I don't get that.
Karen,
at
do you
all.
want to go poke
see.
your head out and see if she's wandering the streets?
And if you see your shadow, let us know. Because that I know Columbus Day is that. If a
That
gay
means-
guy sees a shadow, there's 4 more months of ass fucking. So, right? Isn't that's what I've always heard, right?
What if they don't? Then there's
if they
no
don't?
more ass fucking.
Nah, you keep it closed for 4 months.
Okay.
It's only a third of the year.
That's a long time to go without sex.
Is it?
Well,
You've gone 4 months before. There we
maybe.
go. All right, listen. Come on in, keep it down. Come on in, keep it down. Come on in, stay over there.
Oh, my, there's so much happening.
Yeah, I know. She got to be thrown. You're blocking cameras. Go by the fucking door.
There's really nowhere for her to be. Maybe that's why she didn't come in.
I don't know. She hurt her arm opening the door. Maybe that's why she didn't dial the number.
Right away.
Too late.
We're on the phone with Australia. Stop talking. All right, Theo, are you there?
Yep.
Theo,
He's bringing an energy and an enthusiasm that we've not seen
listen.
since Spatula Dave. I'm going to go back to Spatula Dave. That's how long it's been.
I don't know how this guy thinks journalism's the way to go.
Well, that means he doesn't have to. Well, I guess he had to interview
No,
people.
he's have to interview people, and so far, no good.
No, I'm not trying to be a journalist. I decided not to.
Oh wait, but that's your major?
Yeah, that in communications.
Oh, wait.
I'm not very good at it, am I?
Theo, you're 0 for 2, baby.
Yep.
I think you're great. I think you're a good kid. 24. What's your beautiful fiance's name?
Kim.
Kim and Theo. And we're gonna
Yep.
have a big wedding. I mean, it better be big if you were thought about having us come down there for it.
Not as big as our families would hope.
They want a bigger one?
Yeah, we've got she's Cambodian and I'm Greek Italian, so
Oh, that's a lot of people.
usually big.
That's a lot of talking. Right? The Cambodians and the Greek Italians. Jesus.
Is that what you said? Greek Italian?
Yep.
I thought you said Krakatoan, and I didn't know what that was, and I was just going to be quiet about it because I thought I was the dumb guy. I was like, is that some like Maori, like some kind of a Aboriginal thing that I don't know about?
Oh, I got news for you. You're still the dumb guy.
Yeah, because it's this connection. It stinks.
I knew what he said. He said Greek Italian.
Greek Italian, okay.
Greek Italian.
Krakatoan.
All right, he's 24. You just go to school. You got a part-time job as well, Theo?
No, no one's hiring me. I wonder why.
I gotta assume. I assume you make a great first impression. You walk in, they go, "This is our guy," and then here comes Johnny Mumbles, and that thing's over.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a bad connection in the interviews.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke. That's a nice piece of business. All right, listen, Theo, we got to cut you loose. We appreciate you donating to Smile Train. This Nashville DVD is going to be on your way to you because it's going to another country. It may never get there.
I hope it's
That's
reached.
not waiting for the sprezzatura.
Wait,
So-
did you order a sprezzatura?
Yes, I did.
When did you order it, sir?
Autographed.
When did you order it?
Probably 2 weeks ago
2 weeks ago.
All right.
when it came out.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll ask Ryan when the autograph ones. I think they've gone out. Or at
They've
least-
gone out because some people have commented on Facebook
Yeah.
that they've enjoyed the little message
It
that I
takes
put
a little.
inside.
Yeah, it takes a little longer to get overseas.
Well,
Yeah, my brother and I both ordered one.
and they're not there? Let me talk to the record
Maybe
company.
today.
You know what? Check the mail. Call us back.
I like that attitude. Maybe today.
It's not a bad
Who knows?
idea. Theo's a great guy. This beautiful Kim is lucky to have this guy.
I'm worried that this DVD will not play in his region.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'll put it on the laptop.
Fantastic.
Can we? You want a T-shirt instead?
I'll take anything, whatever you're happy.
I'm happy not to send anything. I'm happy
gonna
with
fly over there and pick it up?
you got a nice phone call from your hero. I think that's
We're gonna sign this thing
Yeah,
for you. It's gonna be a
that's
nice
good.
memento of this occasion.
No, you're gonna love it, Theo. We're gonna send this right out, and by
Great
right out,
show. Wrong song coming out your speakers.
right?
That's a song. Wrong song.
Yeah.
It's the wrong song. It's a follow up to Thong Song.
What was
I
that?
love the song.
Oh, he loves the Thong Song. Well, you're gonna really love the wrong song.
Hey, I got news for you. Cisco's gonna be at Parkastathon this year.
That'd be
Definitely
great.
Uh,
tune in now.
Know this. He's not gonna be there.
We could probably get him, don't you think?
I don't know.
We don't
I
want
saw
him.
him on Cribs. He gets lost in his own house.
It's true.
He had to sell that by now, right?
I would hope so.
There's no way that guy still has a 48-room mansion, right?
He
All that blonde hair.
oh yeah,
Right.
that bleached job.
A lot of changes had to happen, right, Theo?
Yeah, tons.
Theo, I can't
not
pull
the
the
90s
trigger
anymore.
if I hate you or love you. I can't decide.
He's got a dry wit.
I know I like this guy. All the Australians do. My buddy Colin Hayes got a dry wit as well.
Yeah.
All right, listen, Theo. I'm going to call this a 7.
Yep.
You comfortable with that?
Yeah, yep. I performed well.
He's tired. He woke up at 5:30 to talk to us. That's
Yeah,
kind
because
of
you
weird.
called him.
That's the thing. I had to have an early breakfast.
All right, get yourself some oatmeal, baby. Go Steel Cut.
I ran out.
If this phone call doesn't end, I'm murdering
You have to
somebody in
end it.
this
You're the
room.
host.
I've said goodbye to this cocksucker 9 times.
All right. Bye, Theo.
Thank you very much. See you
Theo,
later.
thank you for donating to Smile Train
Bye-bye.
via Laughster.
Bye.
All right, listen, our guest is here.
Yeah.
And not a minute too soon, she pulled out her arm. She tore her arm open, tried to open up a door. She luckily had a bandage in her purse, so she could tourniquet that thing.
I've just been told we have 5 signed CDs left.
Who's 5 left?
Yes.
Wait, I've just been told there's
4.
left. 4 left.
Sorry, that message was sent to me 14 minutes ago, and I just noticed it.
Who sent that to you, Dan? You couldn't
Yeah.
just tell him?
I didn't want to interrupt.
Interrupt what? There's nothing going on. It's me talking. All right, listen. I've just been told there's 4 CDs left. That for 350 credits, that's $35. You get one of these. Now, I know that's more than what it usually costs you, but this money this time is going to Smile Train.
How about we read everybody's name at the end? Just give them a shout out. Give them a nice little...
you don't interrupt me every goddamn time I'm ramping up to something.
This is a good idea I had.
Oh, go ahead. Let me hear it.
We can just thank everybody who gave that amount at the end of the show. A little shout out.
Let's do that. And then let's get into some action here. Our guest, Janet Varney,
Yes.
is here.
Yep.
Never Not Funny, episode 1314. We'll be back right after this. Elliot, put up some card.
Hey guys, Matt here with some dates for you. Janet Varney is at Janet Varney on Twitter, and her podcast, The JV Club, is at nerdist.com and iTunes. Jimmy Pardo is doing Zanies in Chicago on November 1st, Zanies Rosemont on the 2nd. He is not coming to Cedar Rapids in mid-November, I'm sorry to say, but he will be rescheduling his Cedar Rapids date for February. So keep your eyes peeled to jimmypardo.com and the Penguins Comedy Club website for new dates and ticket sales for that show. Podcastathon 2013, of course, is coming up on the 29th of November, streaming live all day, all night. from the noon to midnight on the 29th of November at podcast.com. Check that out, of course, and support Smile Train, please, with your donations. And finally, Elliot Hochberg is doing William Inge Unhinged at the Impro Theater in Los Feliz. That's this Friday, the 18th at 8 p.m. Go to improtheater.com for more info and enjoy.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the program. That was, without a doubt, the most professional we've ever been in the history of this show.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I don't know why Elliot didn't just point at me like I told him to.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was a 12-second ramp
He did a
up to him
countdown
doing
from
a
20.
countdown.
He did a
Right?
long, sexy countdown
It
from
was
20.
a countdown from 20, the first 15 silent. So we all awkwardly sat here
Yes.
for 15 seconds until he
Correct.
got to 5. I don't know
Yes.
what happened there.
Yeah.
I was also playing a music bed that it was about to run
About
out.
to run out. It's like,
Yeah.
Elliot,
Taking so
pick
long.
it the fuck up. It's an embarrassment in front of the Laughster people. In the break, I made a decision. I like what I'm getting here. I like that. Maybe I'm leaning towards using them. I'm thinking positive. Now maybe they're going to pull the plug because of that bullshit.
Oh, man.
It's an embarrassment.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right, now I'll bring our guest.
I
in
got to
the-
stop looking over there like I can see him. Sorry. Sorry.
What is
Super
that?
unprofessional. You know what? I'm going to let you introduce me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm waiting the 15 seconds.
Oh, you went backwards.
I went backwards, yeah.
Got it.
All right, I'm going to go around the room, which is something we didn't do earlier. I got to restart that. There we go. All right, let's go around the room. We've already heard from him a little bit. The pop culture beast, Garen Cockrell. Hello, Garen.
Hello, sir.
Doing great. The T-shirt looks great. That's, of course,
Thank
from the
you, sir.
Primo. Are those still available? Or it's over.
That's oh yeah, you know what? We got to cut the cord on that one.
But we've already...
Cut the cord means that the baby's been born.
Yes.
And now there are going to be a
The-
bunch of shirts available.
Yes.
Right. Let's say Friday. I told Mario, because
For upgrading, you mean?
yeah, the upgrades, you can still do it. You can still get the shirt or the tote or both at podcast.com. Just
Through Friday.
go to the Primo page and upgrade your subscription.
October the, what is that, the 18th?
Sounds right.
Does that sound right to anybody? Friday the
15,
18th?
16, 17,
19th?
18. Yeah, I think so.
Is it the 19th? Is it a Hardcastle?
I think it's the 19th.
Yeah, it is. No, 19th is
18th.
Saturday, baby. It is the 18th. I was
Again,
right.
I do not know how to count.
Yeah, good job, baby.
I'm good with...
He's been watching Kojak a lot, and so he
You call
says
everyone
baby a
baby.
lot.
I saw a nice episode last night.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Gorgeous.
Did you get the DVD that you went set out to buy?
Did I get the DVD or did I get season 1 and 2 on DVD? You asked me that question.
I think I know the answer.
Yes.
Did you get season 1 and 2?
Yeah, and here's what I don't like. Season 1 comes in one of those, it's about that wide. And season 2, they got those little thin ones. So now it's down to there. So season 1 takes up that much space. Season 2 takes up that much space.
That's got to drive
Wait,
your
which
OCD
one do you
crazy.
like better?
I like this.
You like thin. Okay.
Yeah, thin
All
is
right.
in, baby. Thin to win.
Thin to win.
Vegas, slice it. I always like when that guy says that when you're playing blackjack, and he goes, thin to win. He looks around, doesn't know why nobody's laughing, because it's been said for 75 years.
I didn't know
And
that
that's
was a
it.
Vegas term.
It's the first time I'm hearing it.
You never heard thin
I
to
don't-
win?
I've only heard it in relation to on a food truck cooking show that I watch. These guys are stretching their ingredients farther. They're like thin to win. They're like thinning it out to sell more.
Sounds like
plates.
I'm not eating
You
there because
pointed
they don't
at
care about it.
me like I own a food truck.
You know the Janet Varney grilled cheese
Food
truck.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I point?
What if I did? What if each of us could have a food truck? What would it be? And I'm hosting your podcast.
No, that's a good
You're still not
question.
introduced.
And you're still on it. Yeah, I've only gone to
Everybody
Garrett.
knows.
I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's think about that. That's funny. Laughter people, you can think about it as well. If you had a food truck, what would it be? That's our topic. Give us a call. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
Said it could be included in the intros of going around the room.
I thought they should actually be calling 1-800-GAFFAWS if they really want to talk.
I don't
about
want
this.
them calling guffaws. Somehow we're going to get sued because of this.
They're going to get more business than they've had in 20 years from us because no one's calling party lines anymore. They're going to be thrilled. They should pay us. It's like we're doing a commercial for their dumb thing.
That's got to, we're connected.
Yes,
part where
I
you called
said
it dumb.
that's a
For
dumb
sure,
thing.
for
I was
sure.
trying to.
We were clear on that.
Yeah,
Great.
But we've done that even with people that have advertised. We've called them
Yeah.
dumb.
that's how we advertise.
Where do you think that connects to? South America? Where do you think 1-800-GAFFAWS is based out of?
I don't know. Garen, look it up.
Hey, Garen, look that up. Who owns that? Can we get that information? Garen, if you had a food truck, what would it be? What would you get over there?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like it to be like a Mongolian barbecue, but that might be hard to do in a truck.
I've seen
They've
them
done
on
it all. They've figured it
Yeah,
all out.
Yeah, these guys know what
Don't
they're
limit
doing.
yourself.
delicious.
Don't limit yourself.
All right, so Mongolian
That's it.
barbecue.
We're in.
If they can make a pizza in a truck, they can certainly throw a wok, oversized wok in the back.
Right? Yeah. How about that? The Washington Walks. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Take over in place of Redskins?
Washington Walks.
The Walks.
Are there a lot of Asians in Washington? A lot of everything. It's an international city.
I'm just suggesting that the Redskins are the team that needs to change their name.
Yes.
And so it doesn't matter.
But it has to be another ethnic slur.
Yes, I think it needs. Yes.
It can't be. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't had good team names other than Redskins, by the way. We should talk about that.
What do you mean by that?
The Nationals is not a good name.
I have no problem with the Nationals.
Capitals is not a good name.
Capitals is great. Those are both great names.
The Bullets had to change because gang members were wearing their gear.
What are they called now?
The Wizards, which is another terrible name.
That's not good.
Fort Wayne. I thought Fort Wayne was the Wizards.
Capitals is good.
You what?
Capitals is good.
Yeah.
You like Capitals?
I got no problem with Capitals and Nationals.
It's okay.
I like both of them.
I don't like Nationals.
What about the Monuments? What if it was the Washington Monuments? That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. Huh? You get that monument right on a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
like it.
With
Which
that
one?
logo. I go Washington.
Mm-hmm.
That Lincoln one, I don't need to see a guy sitting down on my hat. Right?
That connotes laziness. You don't
guy's
want
on
your
that-
team to be
I
lazy.
don't want that guy. I don't want some bench player on my fucking
Maybe
hat.
Yeah.
the guys on the bench have the Lincoln and the guys out in the field have the Washington.
Oh, they get the and these we're talking baseball here.
You got to switch hats when you go on the field. It's a little confusing.
You put on a top hat, like a Lincoln top hat.
Yes.
Stovepipe hat.
Awesome.
While you play.
How often do you think he actually wore a top hat? But we all just envision him.
What if he never did?
It's
What
like,
if
it's like Napoleon doing that. We just all imagine that he
Yeah.
always did that. He probably did that once.
Yep.
it's just for he was posing for that painting. That
Or
was
he had an itch, and the guy snapped it at that very moment. Because that's what they did back then. They would take a picture,
Right.
a photograph, then they would say, "Okay, Mr. Napoleon, you're good to go," and then they would, use the photograph, and then they would paint from the photograph.
Makes sense.
Time management. Even back then, they knew how to handle it.
Snappy.
Smart.
Right? Snapshotty.
Snapshotty.
All right, listen. Eric is here from Laughster. Eric, food truck. Sushi truck. He goes sushi. Sushi, Eric. Dan from Laughster is here. Dan, what do you go with?
Lobster roll.
Wow,
Yes.
man. So far, I am not visiting either
There
of
is
those and Garen's. 3 of them don't get a visit from Jimmy Pardo.
one of my favorite food trucks is Cousins. It's like lobster and shrimp. It's great.
God, why don't you just call it Sama and Nilla? Emily from Laughter is here. Food truck, Em.
Like Belgian waffles.
Belgian
Nice.
waffles. Now I
That's a
found
great idea.
Yeah.
the truck I'm going to go to. It could be breakfast. It could be lunch. It could be late lunch.
Sure.
You don't see the truck for dinner often at events.
Right. Well, it's always kind of like food. You have to be able to hold it and eat it. You know.
You can hold a
Can't have, like,
waffle.
an entree. No, I'm saying that's why you don't see like a dinner truck with like a whole Thanksgiving feast
Turkey sandwich.
coming out the window. Be
Maybe
like,
I'll
"Oh,
just have a
thank you."
silverware truck, just in case somebody has a fancy meal.
not
You
a
can
bad
follow
idea.
other trucks
Yeah.
around and
Yep.
pull up behind them. Hey guys.
Yeah.
How about this? How about an ice cream truck? The guy just has ice cream.
Listen, you went old school. I was gonna say milkshake, maybe.
Milkshake?
Like, and it's funny because I don't drink milkshakes, and I don't know that I would go to it. But like a milkshake truck seems
I love
like
it.
people have a hard time resisting that, right? If I had like
I would-
bunch of really
I
great,
love
delicious,
milkshakes.
changing flavors.
They would
Yes.
not resist your milkshake, I'll tell you that.
Oh, thank you
Out in the
very
yard.
much. It's great
Yeah,
to be
your
back.
milkshake.
Yeah,
Right? Isn't that
all
how that
boys.
song goes?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was a nice song. Right? It had a nice hook to it.
sure.
Khalees.
What?
Khalees.
Is that who did it?
Khalees, yeah. Kellis? Khalees?
Is it Khalees?
Kelis.
Yeah.
Pronunciation correct.
I think you're pronouncing it Killing the Vibe.
Hey man.
Hey, man. Hey, brother. Hey, baby. Elliot Hochberg from IDHD is here. Elliot.
Hello.
God.
What? Hello. We're live on the video. I had to look at the video.
What was your explanation every other time then? If you had to do it for the live, why did you do that every other time we?
It used to make sense, and I got a habit.
That left an invisible mark.
It did.
It did.
Not an invisible, and it sounded like you said invisible.
You said invisible.
It
No, I
left.
said that laughed a visible mark, Jimmy.
Did this Leafster
Yeah.
a mark?
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
it
what? Look at the live stream and you'll see it
I can't look at
right
it.
now.
I know it's 10-second delay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Elliot, food truck, quickly. I don't need the history of food.
Mexican flavored sushi.
Oh, my God.
Mexican
does that mean?
flavored
When I thought
sushi.
I couldn't hate you more.
To see this whole episode or for more great content with comedian Jimmy Pardo, head over to Pardcast.com. Don't forget to share, rate, and subscribe.